Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome to Darkest Dungeon. I've been fiddling around with this for the past few days. I've been unable to get it to stream or record at the correct resolution, but we finally got it going. So without any further ado, let us jump straight into Darkest Dungeon. I'm so excited to show you this. Let's go. We're going to start a brand new campaign. We're going to call it Darkest Window, because that's the only way I could get this to work. I'm so excited right now.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Seriously, doesn't that just... Oh man. I'm so excited that this is working. I'm having to play this in a 1280 by 720 window, and yeah, it's the only way I've managed to get it to work, so here we go. So this is essentially a roguelike RPG building... it's hard to explain, but stress and fear is the name of this game.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just
So
ahead.
we are currently in, as you can see down here, we are in a passageway between rooms. In some rooms there's fights, in some rooms there's not. But you'll see how the dungeons are laid out. But we're moving along here. We have our light up here, which is at 100, but it is getting a bit lower. We don't have any torches, so there's not too much to worry about that.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
We managed to surprise him because we do have our radiant light up above a certain level, which means we get a completely free round. Now we are going to open his vein and start him bleeding with Dismas the Highwayman. Now the places that your characters are here is very important to the types of skills they can use. As you can see down here, he can only use this skill from the front two, and he can only attack the front two. So the two white on the left, two red on the right. Zealous Accusation will hit both the two on the right. I didn't know that. And Stunning Blow, as you can see. You'll see as we go. But this game is awesome.
Confidence surges as the enemy
until you guys start getting stressed, and then it all just falls apart so quickly. It's insane. Ooh, see, he's got stressed now. You have some interactive objects, so we're going to click on this. You can pick who in your party is going to open it. I'm going to get the Highwayman to open it. There's some valuables. We found lots of gold.
Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places.
I love the... ooh, here we go.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer
So essentially
welcome.
the plot of this is that the old ruins up there in the background are your ancestral home, and these are the heroes you're sending out to save them. So what I'm actually going to do is I am going to use my Grape Shot Blast, because that's actually going to hit both of those guys. And he's going to do a point blank shot, and that's going to hurt us a lot. But because we got critted, our stress went up lots. That's actually pretty bad. So I'm going to try and Stunning Blow him so he doesn't get an attack next time. We have stunned him successfully. You can see down below how he had a 50% chance to resist that stun. Can't believe how much we're dodging. That's pretty awesome. We're going to Grape Shot Blast again. Try and get both of them down. Now I'm going to use this Zealous Accusation because it is ranged. It is going to hit both of them, but I'm not... Oh no, it's only going to hit the guy at the front, because as you can see, he's a big guy. He's taking up 2 spots. That's interesting. So we're going to smite him. Oh, I kind of wish we'd hit for more there. Okay. I mean, pistol shot's pretty good. That could do some more damage. So I really kind of wish they'd done one more. Because, here we go. Oh, we've dodged all of them so far. This is the best run I've had at this, but I don't like to say things like that because now we're bleeding, which I guess is my fault. Let's go him. Oh, yes.
The victory.
See how stress has gone down?
Perhaps the turning point.
I'd say that's probably a turning point.
Well struck.
Alright, there we go. They are down.
This expedition at least promises success.
It's trapped! He resisted it. Oh, so we didn't even get any treasure from there. Alright, well we'll end that and we'll move into the town. So we got a couple of crests. We only got 4 crests, so we can't actually do much with that. You can see when they actually level, I assume it's leveling, they get these, which can be a buff or a debuff. Alright. So in the dungeon Wield, I guess that is one of the particular dungeons, that he will have plus 20% on stress resist. You get a lot of negative buffs, you get a lot of debuffs. And once all of your heroes start stressing out...
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Okay, so this is our estate. Almost everything is still locked except the graveyard.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
This is a very dark and evil game. And of course, the stagecoach.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Now what I'm going to do, basically all of these different buildings, different locations, can be upgraded using the busts and portraits and deeds and crests and all that kind of stuff that you find in your adventuring. I'm going to increase the number of heroes that appear here as much as I can, because we've used all of our deeds now because we didn't find too many, because next time...
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Okay, so she's come out with the Divine Grace. They come out with different skills. In the past, I've had one which did the Divine Comfort, which was party heal 1 to 2. It isn't, 1 to 2 damage doesn't sound all that good, but it certainly can be. Does this guy come out with? Blinding Gas, not Scash, and Disorientating Blast. Okay, so that's really good, because sometimes you need to get some of the people up the back of the enemy's place, right up the front. And that works really well. So we have here, we have him. We can't train anything yet, so we're just going to jump out of here. But next time when we come out, there will be 3 new heroes there, and that's good because you'll see what happens as we go. There's not much else we can actually do except head straight on.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Okay, so we are going to go to our very first one, which is the estate map, which is the ruins, and we're going to go there. And basically now we need to chuck these guys down here, and it depends, as I said, their skills depend on which order you want them in here. So I'm going to have them in this order with our Crusader at the front, our Highwayman. Actually, I'm going to have our Vestal Virgin, which is, I guess she is kind of like a healer, and our Plague Doctor at the back. And let's go.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
I like to take some bandages with me because they seem to help me quite a lot, and I'm going to take at least 1 shovel. And then I say, let's go. Let's see if we can get through this dungeon by the end of the episode without... Well, hopefully I don't show you what happens when people start to stress too much, because it really does mess you up.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line.
Okay, so you can see here how this dungeon is laid out. So I'm thinking the path, because we have a skirmish run that we need to do. We need to complete 100% of the room battle. So I'm thinking we might go this way, and then back and up that way. Because we're going to have to double back at some point anyway, and I'm trying to find the way of least resistance. So I think we're going to go this way. Okay, we can see our scouting. Our radiant light is dropping with every move. Let's open this box. Stashed heirlooms. Heirlooms, excellent. We found some crests. She got stressed by that for some reason. He got stressed by that. That's because our light is dipping to 70. Still not super low yet, so nothing in this room. Okay. First time I've gone into a first room where there's nothing in it. Okay, we're all starting to get a bit stressed here. Get the highwayman to check this one out. No, he's been infected, so he has blight. So that's going to do 2 damage per round for 3 rounds. That's going to hurt him for a little bit, but it's going to be okay. Could be way worse. We found a portrait, a single portrait. The torch, the light is fading. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. So we're still pretty early on, so I'm actually going to leave that for this one. And I'm going to enter this room, and I'm going to hope that there's combat here. Nothing. Nothing. I'm going to let the light go a little bit lower, because we've still got very low stress. And I kind of want to see if we could get better results.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
If we had had no shovel, it would have hurt all of us and stressed all of us to get through that. The exertions of adventuring have produced a growing hunger amongst the party. Eat 4 food, gain 5% health. Done. Even though everybody... Oh, don't say hold. Where are all of these combats? The light is very low. I'm going to put my light up because this is ridiculous. Where are the monsters? We've had no combat in this entire thing. There we go. We have been surprised, so that's actually changed our positions, which means that some of our guys can't use the things that they want to use at all, which is a bit of a pain. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So we've got blinding gas, that stuns the last 2, but there's only 1 in the last ones anyway. So I'm thinking we're going to go for this one. We're going to blight them, hopefully. Has blight resist of 100%. Probably should have looked at that first. Hey, at least he resisted it. That's a good thing. Our mace bash can be used. Or we can move her back 1 so that he's closer and he can use his. Which I think is probably the smart way to go. Let's go this guy.
Be gone, fiend.
And now we can try this because this should hit both of them. Oh, look at that!
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's get them back in the order that we want.
Executed with impunity.
Actually, no, I want you there. Yeah, we're going to do that. I'm kind of happy with that. So we've had 1 lot of combat. This is the easiest dungeon I've ever gone through. We haven't come up against anything that's thrown massive stress at us or anything like that. He is pretty hurt, but it's okay. Is there a battle here? Yes, finally. See these guys here at the back? I hate them. I hate them so much. Because they throw that little goblet on you and it gives you like 16 stress per time. I'm going to disorientate this guy. Hopefully he comes to the front. Excellent. Now I don't think he can use it. So we're going to grape shot these 3 guys and we're going to miss. No, that's very bad. See, here he goes. Tempting goblet and plus 17 stress because he's had a whole pot of gross blood thrown on him. How much is that? Oh, I hate it. I hate them so much. Okay, so we're getting hit a little bit here. Now, he's got stun resist of 0. So we are going to stun that guy. Oh, we can't. Damn. Okay, so we're going to try and hit this guy and see what happens. Dodge, of course. This happens so much. I want this guy gone. I dislike him very much.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
No, don't do it! Resist! No, I don't think he can resist, to tell you the truth. Let's get all of them. No, not all of them. Oh!
Such a terrible assault cannot be left
I
unanswered.
really want that guy up the front. Really want him up the front so we can hit him. It should mean that we can actually stun him now. So he should be stunned because he has no resist. Now he can't throw stuff at us, that's a good thing. That's a bad thing. He is
reeling
at death's door. All of our stress just went up because of that. When a hero is reduced to 0 hit points, they are at death's door. While in this state, they suffer stat penalties, plus any further damage has a chance to kill them. Man, okay. Let's give this a go. See what happens. 3 and 7. That's okay.
Give them no
Really don't want him to die. I'm going to blight him. You can't make skeletons bleed. That's excellent because he's on 1 hit point. When it gets to his turn, he will actually die because he'll be damaged first. So let's heal him off death's door with the smallest amount of healing we possibly can, which is a bit crappy, but there you go. Let's open a vein on that guy. He can't bleed, but it does some damage. Let's Zealous Accusation them. That is pretty cool. I did not rear. Oh, he's going to hit him again. That him at death's door. Again.
And now, the true test.
64 stress.
Hold fast, or expire.
So much stress so quickly. We were doing absolutely fine as well. Well, there you go. You can see how quickly it can go out of control once one of them becomes stressed.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Once one of them's stressed, they all start stressing each other. It's very crazy. Ooh, hidden treasures. What did we get? Got 4 more crests. We're doing pretty good on the crests. Only 1 portrait, but... Okay, let's just make sure... That's okay. So we're there. We can head back to this room. The torch. I think we should probably get some torch back up so it's... We'll eat again. Everybody's got a little bit of health. We've got 75 torch. That's heaps. We've only got 2 more passageways to go through, so we should be okay. You've been basically undamaged, so you're the one who's going to do that, just in case. Oh, it's forever changed us. He now has weak grip. What does that mean? Negative 3% critical. Oh man, that sucks. I'm going to get you to grab the torch, because that should give you some... Take away some of your stress. No, I would have thought it would have. There we go. Now we've got some archers this time, the arbalists. They can be a bit of a pain. We did surprise them though, so that's a pretty good thing. I'm going to grape shot it because it's going to hit all of them. And then I'm going to disorientating blast that guy, and hopefully he'll come to the front because then he can't use all of his abilities. And we can stun... Let's just heal him actually. Get him up a little bit. She's pretty hurt too, I didn't realise that. Zealous Accusation on those 2 guys. And now let's hope... Oh, of course he gets a shot straight away. Yes, I dodged. Yes. Oh, victorious. Oh.
How quickly the tide turns.
I want you healed. Yes, maximum heal. Oh, stop hitting him, please. He really doesn't like it. Grape shot. Just... Yes. How quickly they fall. So if he hits him for 4, perfect. And then this guy can just smite this dude and that should be over. Now that actually went a lot better than it could have.
A trifling victory.
A lot better.
But a victory nonetheless.
What's in here? Okay, what have we got? We have 2 bone... We have a bone rabble, a bone soldier, and 2 arbalists. Oh, that's going to be a bit rough. I'm going to have to do this. Oh no. Yeah, please stop hurting her. Ow. Okay, we need to do something about this. Blinding gas. Stun resist is 10%. If we do this, that should blind both of them unless they resist. They are both stunned. That's a really excellent place to be. I'm going to heal myself because if she goes down we are in some serious trouble. And we're going to Zealous Accusation those 2. That is actually not too bad given that it hits both of them. Thank you for letting me dodge. This is good. Let's grape shot all of them. So we killed the first 2. You're stunned and you're stunned. Now we can't use that because that blinding gas only affects the back 2, but that's pretty cool. I didn't realise that's what that did. That could deal with those guys who throw the goblets of wine pretty well. That's pretty cool. I'm going to do that because it should damage them and heal myself. Excellent. That's cool. Plus 15% damage does that. He shouldn't be able to use many of his ranged attacks anymore, which is...
Mortality clarified in
God,
a
so you're going to
strike.
take aim just to get that buff up. Let's heal you. And we'll not just blast him. We should have one more go, and this should be enough to get rid of him. There we go. We're going to take all that.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We have successfully completed the dungeon now, which is a good thing. We got nothing there, but I do think there's one room left, so I am actually going to do the last room, because we do want to find all of the loot that we can, so let's just burn this torch, because I don't think we get to keep them at the end anyway. The lock mechanism is trapped. He has resisted it again. He's got good resist. Actually, let's have a look at him. What is your resist? Look at that. That's pretty sweet. I wonder if that's because it's his class. Let's have a look at one of the other guys. Oh, that's all okay. My god, I even saw that and just walked into it.
Ancient traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Oh dear. I kind of wish we could just heal, but can't really do it. Oh, he's a gambler. What does that mean? In town will only gamble. Oh, he won't do anything else ever. Interesting. Now, I really don't want this guy to die. Please don't be combat. Okay, that's the end of the dungeon. Let's leave. That's okay. We did pretty good.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
We got a lot of them. And pretty much nothing of anything else. Alright, let's see what we get. Slayer of Unholy. From now on, he has plus 10 accuracy and plus 3 crit against all unholy. That's pretty good. That's a good thing. Okay, she will not prey or flagellate for stress relief. Okay. He has the yips, so he's got -5 accuracy. Really? And in Dungeon Warrens, he has plus 20 stress resist. So he's really good at resisting stress, but he's got the yips. Eagle Eye. Why couldn't you have got? Why couldn't you have got Eagle Eye? So we'll return to town and we'll see what we can do there, hey?
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Okay, so we'll go up to week 2. We have now opened the Abbey and the Tavern, so let us show you what they are. Let's go to the Abbey first.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
So basically, as you can see, their stress is building up quite a lot. What is his stress at? It's at 98, so I don't really want to take him on the next adventure. So to get it down, they need to spend time in one of these places. Now, he is a holy person, so we're actually going to increase that. I kind of wish I'd looked at that before I did that, but that's okay. So we'll pay the 1,000 gold and that'll get his stress down, but we can't take him on this run. But if we go down to our stagecoach and just see what we get here, we have an occultist. What do they do? Artillery. Okay, so that's from the back ones, and he hits the 2 at the back. So this guy needs to be at the back. That's okay, we'll take him. We're kind of going to take everybody anyway.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
A bounty hunter, hey? A bounty hunter looks like they can be pretty much anywhere, actually. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to take well, we're going to take all of them, but we've got another one.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Okay, so we're going to take the Jester, we're going to take the Seeker,
You
Crusader,
will be laughing still at the
and we're going to go to the Tavern. Now,
fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
so the Tavern here is where these guys go, the non-holy guys go to relieve their stress. Now, this dude's a known cheat, so he can't gamble. So he can drink. It's going to cost us 1,000. I'm going to kind of hope... I'm not going to upgrade any of them, but we've got... I'm going to take him on the next one, him on the next one, her, and him. So I'm going to leave this dude here, and he, funnily enough, is a gambler, and he will only gamble. So we'll chuck him there, and we'll do that. I'll wager this purse. I can defeat you. So he's staying in town, he's staying in town, he's staying in town. We are going to embark. We're on our third one here. What we're going to do is we do have another Crusader, but Bounty Hunter was pretty okay. All of his skills, I think, can be done from the front, except the ranged one. So I think we are still going to have to take... The Occultist is going to go at the back. She's going to go third. And he's that. And it's a big question between the Jester, and I kind of want to take him because I haven't seen a Bounty Hunter before. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end this episode right here, and we will be back in the next one where we'll head straight off into the next dungeon. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.